Welcome back. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for clicking on this video. This channel has been sleeping for months, and I'm sorry, it's been a long time coming, but I'm just glad that I'm back here. And I missed you guys. YouTube is really a great place to be. It's a great place to be. And while I wasn't making content, I was watching content because it's beautiful, seriously, to watch content and to post content. So, well, I'm glad that you clicked on this video, and I hope that you can, take the sleep with me, and let's move ahead. Let's skyrocket.
Every single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Well, let's talk about anxiety. Let's talk about mental health in general. As Africans, or as Nigerians to be precise, mental health is really something that it's something that we are getting used to. We're coming around it, so to say. We're like getting to know that people may not be physically sick. They can see, they have their hands, they are not crippled, but they can truly be sick deep down inside, and that this sickness can cause them death. And I feel that it's something that we should take into consideration, something that we should take really seriously. Mental health. And you guys know, mental health ranges from anxiety to depression to all kinds of things, all kinds of phobia and all kinds of fears and all. So how do you know you have anxiety? And should we talk about anxiety? Should we talk about our mental health? Is it something that we should publicly talk about? Our mental health affects the way that we behave with other people in the society. It affects just our day-to-day activities, our day-to-day, issues, our day-to-day relationship. When we're sick, physically sick, we go to the hospital, we're like, we are sick. We take a lab test and we take medication and all of those. But when we're mentally sick, we don't really care. We don't even talk about it. Some of us don't even know what it is. But the truth is, it affects us, and for some people, it brings them to a state of physical sickness. Mental health is something that causes reactions. It prompts certain kind of reactions in people that when we see it, we like marvel. We're like, seriously, this person can be like this? This person can behave like this? Maybe all of a sudden people around you behave differently. You have a scolding partner, or someone who screams, or someone who has fears that are not logical. Just a lot of things. But we usually don't talk about it. We don't even take it serious. And it's just because we are ignorant of how harmful it is, how our mental unhealthiness can actually, lead us to death and lead us to so many things that can just be a mess in our day-to-day life. Okay, what's anxiety? What's anxiety? Anxiety is a feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease about something and an uncertain outcome. Let's talk about nervousness or unease about something. People, you may have anxiety and you don't even know. You may just be somebody who is always anxious. There are a lot of characteristics about anxiety. Now, I'm not a mental health expertise, but from my research, my little research, or from what you see around you, you see that a lot of people are suffering from anxiety. A lot of people are suffering from this unease, this anxiousness, this looking forward for something to happen and it's not happening, and it's giving them this fear, that, oh, when is it going to happen? Is it ever going to happen? Some of you have fears: fear of death, fear of accident, different kind of fears, and it's just something that you think is normal, but it's messing with your head because it's not normal. I just want to put it out there that anxiety is real, and you may be suffering from it because you're just an average person, an average citizen. You feel like, oh, you've got nothing that disturbs you. But people suffer from this. People suffer from depression. There are people who can't get off their bed in the morning. It's not because they are lazy. It's because they have this burden in their heart, this depression, this anxiety of what next to come, this fear. So because of that, they literally roll on the bed and roll, like they're not able to get up to put themselves to a task that can bring light into their lives. And so they truly do need to, first of all, realize if they have anxiety. So I am of the opinion that you should give yourself a check. Give yourself a check, darling. Like, check it out. Do you have anxiety? Are you someone who is always, very moody? Things hardly impress you, and you don't even just know what is going on in your life. In addition to prayers as Christians, in addition to reading the Word of God as children of God, or your holy book, or praying, you need to also visit experts, a therapist, to talk to you, to help you off the burden of what is weighing you down. We remember last time about this guy, celebrity guy. I don't want to mention the name, not for any particular reason, who almost jumped into this river because of depression. So I think that one of the things we should do is that we should talk about it. Talk about anxiety. Talk about it like you talk about your physical health. Tell someone, like, I have this fear. Tell your family, I have this depression. There is this thing eating me up inside. Like, talk about it. Get encouraged. Because one of the reasons why I feel like this thing keeps damaging us until we're very much damaged inside is because we don't talk about it. And we don't talk about it because we feel it's strange. We feel it's not a thing. But unfortunately, it is a thing, and a very serious thing. So, it's difficult to talk about it. It's very, very difficult. But we need to. And I am talking about it. That you may be my friend, my family, and you're suffering from depression. Something is depressing you. You have these anxieties. Talk about it. You have this nervousness. You have this thing that mess up your head about how the future will be. You have this thoughts of suicide. You have this thoughts of just ending your life. It's not bad. It's not an evil thing. It's a sickness that you have to talk about. You have to get medication for. And this medication is not necessarily like the pills, like the physical medication. It could be just someone talking to you. It could just be an exercise that you need to carry on in order to get off that phase of your life. And when you are depressed, or you have anxieties, or you have any sort of mental health, just know that it will be difficult for things to work out in your own personal life. So when you have all of those troubles, the best thing is not to go get into a relationship hoping that you're going to be fine because you're in love. No, it's actually going to expose that thing that is within you, because the people that you're with are going to act somehow. They're not going to be perfect people. They're going to do things, and you're just going to blow up from the sickness that is in you. Not necessarily that it is your personality, but because there is something that you've not handled within. That's what this video is pretty much about. We should take care of our mental health. Take care of your mental health, guys. Take care of your mental health, girls. Take care of your mental health, ladies and gentlemen, men and women, children, teenagers that are coming up, that have a lot of peer pressure on them to fulfill some certain things, to meet up some certain standards. Take care of your mental health. Make sure that your head is at rest. Your thoughts, make sure that they are at rest. Make sure that nothing is messing it up. If something is messing it up, talk about it. Open up to people and accept it, that something is messing you up. So that way you can be able to, find a way. There is an Igbo adage, Onye kwe bo na acho banyere. When you say where it is aching you, we'll look for medication, and give to you, because you've spoken up. But if you don't speak up, no one is gonna know what's happening to you, and no one is gonna try to find some sort of medication for you. So let's talk about mental health. Let's talk about it. Let's be plain about it, because that way we can be able to become more healthy people, both to ourselves and to people around us, and then we can act consciously, and we can help the people around us act accordingly towards us and consciously towards us, because it's a matter of understanding the other human being, how they feel, not because they want to react like this, but there is like a cost to their action. Guys, leave your comments down below and tell me, do you have anxieties? Have you ever suffered from anxieties? How did your help come? Are you afraid of talking about your anxieties? Do you think that by we talking about this thing, do you think that it can really help us? Do you think? Yeah, share your thoughts. I'll be willing to read, and I love to communicate with you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to those videos. Subscribe, leave your comments down below. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging in.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something.